It's not going to go on because, yeah. Hi, Renee. Oh, hi. I just went live. That's weird. Am I live? Hi. Whoops. I just went live. Hi, Shannon. I don't know whether I'm live or not. Would you like a lavender calendar from me too, Renee? I have a lavender packet. I am alive. Yes, I'm breathing, barely. You know how I'm feeling about this. Oh, thank you. Hi, Jen. Hi, Raul. I'm here. And I'm so glad to see folks meandering in. It's been an event, hasn't it? It's been something crazy and fun and informative and different. And it's been a lot of fun. I have this little lavender packet that Deb Farrell made for me, and it's old, but if I just go like this, I can still smell the lavender. Isn't that cool? And there's a fields of lavender. So every once in a while, when I need a whiff, little lavender. Calming. Miriam, you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be asleep. You're busted again. I know when you're going to crash. You're going to crash at 3 a.m. this morning when I'm streaming for the next 6 hours. Yeah. That's when you're going to crash. And there's going to be nobody here. I'm going to be out in the middle of the wee hours by myself. But I know, Miriam, you probably can't sleep. And it's kind of hard to make yourself go to sleep if you're awake. I get it. So with that said, oh, is that your plan? Oh, okay, Renee. Well, I'll appreciate that. I might do a, what do you call it, an open thing and just post the link. Where would I post the link? I can post a link somewhere. Hot here. Not crushing. Yeah, I don't want, it's 94 here. Then the air conditioners are cranked in both rooms. I bought a mini split for the porch. Hi, Debbie. Debbie. I can post the link in chat. Oh, okay. When I started. Oh, that's right. When I started, I can just post it in this thing. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. I've been so good. I've gone back on my YouTube channel and I have posted all of my lives, all upcoming with the logo. And I have even said, and following me is such and such, and left a link for that person, all except for Michelle Walsh. I could not find a link for her. Hi, Safia. Hi, Anina. I think I said hi to everybody. I know. Gail. Hi, Gail. So good to see you. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Kathy Kberg is here. Thank you. Yes, I know. I'm trying to help out. And hey, if worse comes to worse, I can sit here and read from Robert Fulghum, right? And Barbara Clark is here. Okay. All right. Yeah. I guess you probably don't have AC. Miss Lee. Oh my gosh. This is like family reunion time. Hi. guys really all want to see me draw? Okay. Yeah, I was trying to talk to Debbie. And I don't know whether I mentioned this to you the other day when you were in the not scream. I'm ready to scream. Maybe I should draw the screen. Several years ago, I bought did I ask you about this? I bought a popcorn journal kit from you. Did you sell popcorn journal kits? I mean, years ago. I did ask you about that. Okay. Or you're just saying yes. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Annette. No, okay. Didn't talk to you. Okay. Did I buy one from you? Were you the one that was selling the popcorn journals? It has all the old popcorn ephemeron, and I bought it, and I could never get like the video that was the how-to. I was just wondering. I came across that the other day as one of the whips, works in progress. Actually, it's not in progress. It's a work that was never started. Oh, you did? Well, that's good, Barbara. Okay, well, sleep well. Those of you who are going to sleep. Maybe Rosemary. No, it wasn't Rosemary. Okay, maybe somebody else. All right. I'm done playing with the rosemary. No, the lavender. I'm sorry, lavender. Okay. I was going to say something about the air conditioning. This was really weird. I have 2 air conditioning units going now, right? I bought a mini split for the porch, which is not well insulated, which is very not responsible of me to throw AC out there. And I know that. And I knew my electric bill was going to go up because of it. But I want to have that room. And I want to use it 24/7. And it's 94 degrees outside, but it's 78 in here. And it's actually a little bit cooler out there. But they put a brand new air conditioning unit in a month ago. And my air conditioning bill is lower. So it must be because the efficiency of the new unit. Okay, I'm glad. You can't hear it. No. Well, the new unit, I tell you, when the new unit kicks on, it sounds like a jet engine, but I probably only can hear that. Okay, so I'm going to, yeah, I mean, my air conditioning unit in the hot part of the summer, and I'm on a budget plan, right? And last year at this time, it was $130 a month. And I just got the bill on the budget plan, and it's $100 this month. I'm not complaining. I know. Okay, well, it must be the efficiency of it, because the other unit was very old. And so that's got to be it. And I'm sorry for this here. It is pretty annoying, isn't it? I have one of these special lights that I bought. And the other one, let's see. That's just as bad. Okay. I'm just kind of just BSing. Oh, wow. Well, fortunately, where I live, I didn't have to pay for the new unit. It was taken care of. All right. So I want to share with you, I'm not a drawer, but I do kind of dabble. And I was telling some of the ladies that and I did count them up. I have 21 drawing books. And that doesn't, mean much, but I've got 21. And I was really going to cop out. I was going to make a sketching journal. $5.90. Yeah, I live in a very tiny house in that. Very 1,100 square feet. So that may have something to do with, I'm sure maybe your house is a little bit bigger. And welcome to California. Oh, that's true. Yeah. So this is a little sketching journal that I made a while ago. And this was a watercolor cover on the top of some Arteza paper pad, which I copied. And this is just, it's not really watercolor paper. It's not mixed media. It's just kind of heavy paper that I had that I made into a journal. And I think this is like a Copics, somewhat like a Japanese stitch or something. And I just put white medical tape on it. And that's it. And then I put this in front of and I said, the contents of this journal are intended for an audience of one, me. So I'm sharing it with you. I plan to use this book as a place where I can make mistakes. I can decide what works and what doesn't. I can experiment. I can have fun. I can copy someone else's technique for the purpose of learning. I'm going to use this space as a sounding board to test things and not judge myself harshly when I don't meet up to my own preconceived standards. If what I make is ugly, that's okay. If I hate it, that's fine. It's okay because I'm learning, and I know that the end result isn't as important as the process itself. This journal is just for me. So I am not going to hold myself back, but I'm sharing it with you. Aren't you lucky? Okay. So some some sketches, copied that pattern. This was, let me see. This was the beginning of a Kathy Arbor watercolor session. And so I dabbled in, and she's a great instructor. She really is. Some whatever, Zen thingy I was messing around with. And then I hooked up with a guy called Toby, loose sketcher, and he does these really loose sketches where he does a fountain pen thing, right? He draws with a fountain pen, but he holds the fountain pen like way back here, so the sketching is very wobbly. And then he does very similar, very basic watercolor, and then he always throws some splatters on. And Toby, the loose sketcher, so I have quite a few of his that I've done, and I've done them in this book, and I put a date on them, and I must have done these last year, August, because they're all dated like August something. There's one that didn't get done, and here's a village where I didn't get the perspective right. Highly recommend this dude though. Little sketches, and that one goes this way. This one goes this way. Yeah, this is August 16th. Must be last year, obviously, because I didn't do this today. Another little sketch. This is Zentangle with some gold stenciling in it. Did that a while ago. I was messing around with, I ended up buying a whole bunch of construction paper. Don't ask me why. It was on sale. It was Walmart back to school last year. And I thought I wanted to see what it would be like just to sketch with my, fountain pen on construction paper. And I've got this bushy thing outside my window. And as you can see, I drew all the leaves differently, but I just was sketching, and it really came out. Hi, Lydia. Came out really cool on this green. This is just regular green construction paper. So, and this was another urban sketching course that I found for free online. Ian Federley. There's so much neat stuff online. I was testing out some new paints. This is a copy of a sketch from another guy on urban sketching. I just like the way this woman looked, and his style is so, yes, it must be. It's not Brenda. Hi, Brenda. I drew it that way, but that's exactly what it looks like. Yes, definitely. That's a good one, Brenda. And then let's see. And that's another one of Toby things, and that's another thing from the other guy's book. And this is in here too. This is my thumbnails from the zine I did last year. Not this year's zine, but the zine I did, Janet Young and Dee Dee zine from last year, where you got prompts. And I think my prompt was pickle, or was it cucumber? Cucumber, pickle, I don't know, but that's a thumbnail from my zine last year. And then a lot of times when I see like pictures, like this was a travel picture that I thought looked pretty good, and I like, you know, the perspective, then I attempt to draw that in this book. And, you know, it's just, again, I'm practicing perspective. You know, I understand that, you know, vanishing point and everything. So it's a little rough, but, you know, if you look at it from afar, and you see it from there, it doesn't look that bad. Yeah, it's a sketch. That one came out really good. And I have another one here that I might attempt, but maybe not today, because that one looks like, I love the colors. You know, if you throw in some of the watercolor. This was, I think this is in one of the islands. And then I got into painting cats. Just trying to put watercolor down. And this is painting with cats. Oh, I can't think of it. Terry Runyon, I think. And that brings me to what we're going to do today. I've already done it once today, and I'm not happy with the result. So we're going to do it again today. All right. Now, the book that I'm referring to, another one of my many books that I have, is this one. Betty Edwards. And I'm sure many of you have heard of this. Yes, Terry Runyon. Yes. Drawing on the right side of the brain. You can, if you YouTube her, Betty Edwards, you can find a lot of her older videos. This is the second edition, and it's the workbook. I have the original book, and the workbook has all of the exercises in it, and it even has this slide rule. It comes with the viewfinder thing. It comes with that, and another thing for perspective. And that's all in here. But one of the exercises that she does right, I'll cover that up. That is annoying, isn't it? Maybe I'll hold it like this. One of the very first exercises that she does in this book, which is interesting, is to draw a self-portrait. She says, sit in front of a mirror, tape a mirror to the wall. I don't own a mirror, but I think I took a picture of myself and did a self-portrait. That's the very first thing she wants you to do before you do anything else. Just draw a self-portrait. And then at the end of the course, she has you do your self-portrait again. But the exercise I thought would be fun to do today, and I even on my YouTube thing under more, I actually gave a link where you could go and copy, download, and copy. Hi, Goldie. You could copy the drawing that I'm going to draw, and maybe you'll try this too. Maybe not now, but at a later date. And it's called Drawing Upside Down. Hi, Angie. Enjoy your Mexican food. You must have eaten everything on that menu. It's drawing upside down. And what it does is when you take a picture and when you turn it upside down, it shuts off the left side of your brain, because your left side of your brain tells you what you thinks you're seeing. Because a lot of times they tell you draw exactly what you see. But the left side of your brain jumps in and said, oh, you're drawing a face. Well, you know, that face has two eyes and a nose, and it should look like this. And it interferes with you drawing exactly what you see. So this exercise of drawing the picture upside down kind of tricks your brain, because when you turn it upside down, you can't really recognize what it is, and you end up drawing what you see, which is a series of lines, not the whole thing. So I was online today, I was on YouTube this morning or some point today, and there was someone teaching that. There was a YouTube, and what they did, and I don't recall her directions doing that, is what they covered it partially up, and then they just exposed a little part of it, drew that, and then exposed more of it and did that. So the drawing that is used in this exercise a lot is a Picasso line drawing of Ivor Straczynski, and this is what it looks like. Yeah, I had never heard of the gradual reveal before. And this is by Picasso, and he drew it in 1920. And what you do, and what I'm going to attempt to do in front of y'all, all y'all, which is plural of you all, is do that. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to draw it upside down. I think when I did it the first time, I didn't reveal it. Now, I'll give you a quick peek of the one I did earlier today, which I'm not happy with. But when I looked at the one I originally did, it actually is a little bit better. But this is the one I did today, earlier today. Whoops. And I will turn it around the other way when we do it a second time. Also good for changing scale too. Okay, all right. Yes, yes, I know that's my mother painted that way. I've got a couple. My mother, I have two pieces that my mother did. And I always loved them. Well, I don't know. We'll do it again. I just wanted to practice it, and we'll do it again. I'm gonna turn the book up. Oh, that's a great idea, Barbara. Because every time I come to this in the book, I have to go. Oh gosh. Thank you, Barbara. I will turn the book upside down. So when I draw it and I turn it. Okay. All right. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Thank you. No, I can do it on. It's not, I'm not going to add watercolor to it. Hi, Kim. All right. So I'm going to stick this in here. And I'm going to pull it down so you can actually, I'm so bad at staying in frame. I apologize. I am the worst at that. All right. And I'm just, you know what? I'm just going to cut this off because this is just going to drive me nuts. I don't need that, so let's whack it off. Let me take this off so I get in a little bit closer. But there's a link in, I guess, under more on my thingy. There's a link if you want to download this picture and print it out. Okay. All right. So this is what we're going to do. Hi, Nancy. Every journal needs at least. Oh, Debbie, you don't. I am notorious for upside down and backwards. Ask any, but yeah, I mean, made some cards with Aunt Bex last week. Upside down, yeah. So, all right. Let me just get another this time. I'm using one of these type of pens, and this is I think there's a pretty hard lead in here. All right, so here goes nothing. And I'm probably going to put it this way a little bit, and I'm going to draw the lines that indicate kind of the outside of this thing. And I think I'm going to reveal about that much. maybe that much. Okay. And then you just start kind of drawing. You're going to be able to see. Yeah, you can. If I had a lot of guts, I would do it in pen, but I'm not that gutsy. So you'll have to, I'll press really hard with the pencil. So I'm going to come around like so, and this comes up like so, and like so. And we have this line that's kind of go over like this, and it's going to come down like that. And there's going to be like this little square in here. And then we're going to, and there's like a little, trying to look at the distance between here and here. That's a little slant. And that comes pretty close up to this. And it's going to come over here like this. And this is about yay far from that. So I'm going to go out like that. And this kind of widens up a little bit. How we doing? Hi, Artistic Cat. Welcome. And then this is going to come down here like that. I am drawing upside down. I'm not upside down. The picture's upside down. I wish I were upside down, but then all the oxygen would rush to my head. God only knows what that would do. All right. Okay, that's not too bad. This is probably a little bit too big, but we can deal with that. Now I got to come over here, and this looks like it's about, see, I'm already off, but that I'm not going to worry about it. As my younger brother used to always tell my mother, don't worry about it. Yeah. Don't worry. And this actually comes in like that. All right. So it goes like out. And I have trouble with, I'm usually, I said I wasn't going to use an eraser, but I am an eraser person. So I'll just do a little eraser. And unfortunately, he caused my parents a lot of worry. But it was so cute when he was little, and he'd say, don't worry about it. All right, that kind of goes like that. And then over here, you got that. And then, as I was saying, sometimes I zig when I should zag because I have dyslexia, and sometimes that really causes some havoc. Okay. How are we doing? I think I said hi to everybody. I'm not even, oh, you're anxious? Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to cause any anxiety for anybody, but I am anxious. And I just have to forget that you're here, which is not a very good hostess, but all right. We're going to lift it up. Reveal. How about that much? Now I got to find out where I am. Okay. That's that. All right. So this kind of comes over here like that. I'm right here. This part of it right here. And I'm going like so. And this should probably be a lot wider, but we're not going to worry about it. And I did this, and it's squiggly. Now let's go here, and then in here, here. Whoops. Okay. We've got this line here, and then here we've got a line that goes like so. A little thingy, a little check mark, check. And then we've got a line that kind of goes, so it goes to about here, because you got a little thingy here. All right. Now I'm going to go back over here and bring this down. And this has got to come over here. It's going to come up a little bit like so. And it should be a little bit longer than that. So I'm going to kind of go like that. And that's going to, oh, this is this. So I kind of screwed that up. So I'm just going to come over here like so. But I can do that like that. And this is going to come over here. And this is going to come down. It's a little bit too fat, but we're not going to worry about it. All right? Don't worry about it. It's only a drawing. It's only paper. And I'm doing it live. No, just, it's okay. It's okay, Ann. It's okay. Deep breaths, deep breaths. So there's, I got a line here, and that's going to go to about here, right? So I'm going to kind of do that backwards so I can have, that goes here. I've got another line that's just below that there. So I'm just going to come down here. It's a little bit longer. Okay. All right. How are we doing? Thank you, Goldie. Okay. All right. And this is probably a little bit. And this comes in. We got this. This goes across like so. And it should come down here a little bit more. But you can see how this is, it tricks your brain because if you didn't know, if you hadn't seen the picture before. Oh, that's good, Brenda. That's good. All right. Well, and there's some lines here. Let's go back up to this here. We got this little check mark, right? And then we've got a line that goes here. Whoops. And here. And then we got some squiggly stuff that goes out here and here. And then down here. And then there's another little check. It's not quite that. It looks more like a fish hook. But having done this several times, I know what all of these lines are, which is probably not a good thing. I know that these lines are literally the wrinkles in his pants. But it's okay. And I kind of got screwed up here, but I'm not going to erase it. We're just going to move forward. These lines are going to go in here, and that'll be fine. Even though you can see that I squished this space up. This got all squished up. And it's funny because the original one that I will show you, I did the same thing. I screwed up the crotch. I know I shouldn't, but it is basically the crotch. All right. So I'm going to come up here. And I don't like this, but we'll just kind of go like this. And this comes down here a little bit, a little down by the thingy. And we're going to do a thing here and a thing here. All right. Okay. Here we go. Do, 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 do. This is really hard. This part right here. This is his hand. And I know that. Unfortunately, it's not good to know that, you know. Okay. And you see how I knew that comes down like so and back up like so. And then this comes up. And this is the rest of this coming down like this. And there's a thing that comes across here. Oops. Okay. And this is like this. You can see this is way, way too fat. But we're going for it, right? And there's a little circle here. All right. Now this part in here gets all, okay. I've had, all right. See, I've already closed that up. Well, like, because I know it. All right, so I'm going to try to do this. Can you still, you can see what I'm trying to do, right? Hi, Dorothea. No. Is Dorothea butter? Oh, it is. Okay. I get so excited when I remember a name. All right. This is going to go here. And like that. I need to be down further. All right. I'm going to have to erase that. All right. Yeah, this got squished. It's all right. Okay. And this is a buttonhole. And this is going to go up to here, and this is going to come down here. What the hell is that? What did I do there? There's a check. Oh my God. All right. This is all messed up. And that's not the word I'm thinking. If you know me, you know what word I'm thinking. But I won't say it because it's not my stream. I'll be really well behaved. Okay. See how screwy that is? All right, we're just going to go like so and like so. And we're just going to come up like that. All right. This is his finger. This isn't. I'm going to get this out of here, even though it's supposed to be there. I can't concentrate. So we're just going to do this. And this is a knuckle. And he's got like a pinky ring on. And then here comes the next knuckle. And then there's a finger. I mean, he's got his hands crossed in a really odd kind of way. Hi, Belinda. So this comes over like so. And then this finger comes across like so. Get that out of there. Got some knuckle lines here. And then this is the weirdest thing. This little hook thing. No, that's too long. His hand would be like a giant. All right, so that's going to be kind of like his wrist and then out a little bit. And then we've got this finger. that is below this finger. I think I'd rather draw my hand. Some knuckles there. I did not know. Ooh. Okay, all righty. You guys are all entertaining yourselves. That's good. I know this can't be too into. All right, so that's right there. All right. And this should be longer than it is. And okay, let's just proceed, okay? I can't believe it's only 4:36. Oh my God. Feels like it should be, I don't know. Kind of lost my way. Okay, we're here, here, and then there's a little thing that comes out, and then there's like a thing that goes like so, and a thing that goes like this. This comes across like that. It's like a this is kind of like the part of his jacket, right? And then we've got this, and we've got this. I know what's happened. I know what, and I tell you, my brain, what little of it I have, is really effing with me because I know what this is. And I think the way to do this, the best way to do this is really not to be familiar with this picture. And that's what's happening with me here. I'm totally, this comes up like that. This comes down like that. And that's kind of like the shirt sleeve. At least that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. All right. This is going from bad to worse. All right, so let's do this. Little buttonholes or whatever. And we got, this comes down like that. And let's just reveal more. And it even gets more complicated. Can you see how complicated it is? Okay, yes, Kim. I even put your link in my more thing. I don't know whether that works or not, but if anybody clicks on more on YouTube, hopefully you'll see Kim's email. All right. So now you can kind of see the hand. And this comes around. And this is his shirt again. So this kind of comes here. And then actually it comes down a little bit. And then his hand comes in like this way, I guess. And then you got this line. Let's go down. Oh, and this goes here. This is like the, that's the arm of the chair here. All right, and then we got this, and this is the other sleeve. And this comes down, and we've got another little thing here. And this goes here and here. And this is all screwed up. But we're not, again. All right. How we doing? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. Brush it blocked by a plate so I can't see. Can't you see? Is that better? That seems a little better. Ooh, potato leek soup. Oh, yes. Vichyssoise. Isn't that cold potato soup? So I'd rather talk food with you guys. Can we talk food? I guess not. I got to finish this, right? I'm like right here. And I just kind of came out here. Kind of comes out like this a little bit. I went in there like that. And this, because I know, is his pocket, breast pocket in his sports jacket or the jacket he's wearing. And this is a handkerchief that's in his pocket. I'm just going to leave that like so. We're going to come over here. And that's the top of his shirt, his jacket. Okay, and this is the jacket hanging down here, and then we're here. And here is another really complicated part I had trouble with earlier today, and I'm having just as much trouble. But that's that. So I want to come over here a little bit, and I want to come like so, kind of swoop over here, and then swoop here. And then there's this little and this is a vest pocket right here. And now, oh God, got to finish this hand. Oh Lordy. His thumb has to go in here. Can you believe that? I have to put a thumb there. I should have done the thumb first. How dare they? But he needs a thumb. All right, so this is going to be, his thumb is going to be like pressing, and he's got like a little crook in his thumb, and it comes up in the knuckle there. This comes down here, and it kind of, oh my God, Ian. He's not this deformed. Oh God. I'm sorry, folks. Oh my God. Look, how did I screwed up his hand so badly. The proportions all out. But this looks about right. It's a little bit. Maybe a little bit. This finger's just below that finger. And you come down like so. And you come up like that. Oh my God. I just can't get that thumb. Can't get that. I don't know what I'm doing. This finger's all screwed up. It's a really, it goes whoop, whoop, whoop. But it looks so deformed, doesn't it? Oh my God. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just going to draw it one more time. And he can be bye, Gail. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging in there for as long as you did. I know what the problem is. This is the problem right here. This needs to go down more. Like that, I think. Well, and the thumb. The line looks so simple. It's just like bloop, bloop, bloop. All right, that's just it's just gonna be that way. It's just I just can't figure out what I'm doing wrong. And that's going to be that mutilated hand, and it's just going to be, that's what it's going to be. All right. Sorry. And you'll see I didn't mess up the thumb on any of the other ones. All right. I am sweating. I am sweating bullets. All right, I'm just going to do this. Come up here a little bit like that and do this thing here. And then right here we've got I'm just going to draw some lines here, folks, because I am totally, completely lost. I've lost my way. All right. And this comes here. Thought that was hard. Oh my God, till I get to the All right. This has to come in like so. And this needs to go. This is kind of like the what I do. Okay, this is this, and I need a line in here. That's what I need. All right. No. This comes out like so, right? All right. All right, that's better. And this comes up like so. Whew, I think I saved that. And then here we have like a vest. And in the middle here, he's got like a tie he's got on. And he's got collar. And that's totally out of proportion. But all right, here we go. Here's his face. We're almost done. All right. I think I may try something that's not a human when I try this exercise. Yeah. I think that's not a bad idea. Okay, he's got some hair, and let's see. His head's not that big. But look at the schnoz on the guy. And then this, he doesn't, like, has like no chin. And then we've got the, he's got this big, he's got spotty hair here. It's kind of like a triangle. He's got some hair up here. And let's see, he's got the other, that's kind of here. And this should be a little bit narrower. Oh my God. All right, I got to turn them around because I can't. All right, folks, I just can't. I lost my way, folks. I lost my way. Okay, let's turn it around. Ta-da! I could redo his face, but that defeats the. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, he is a broad-shouldered man. Well, he is. I mean, look at the picture. I mean, I screwed up his whole. Yeah, I gave him no chin, but that kind of defeats the whole and a tie. But the other thing you could do is thank you, Jen. Thank you for being so kind. Yeah, and this is like this. Maybe browse your marks, yes. And that's interesting because I think I did a better job earlier today. I got the thumb a little bit better. And his face, yeah. And this is what I did. This was the, hi, Colleen. And this is the original one I did. And I don't know how many years ago this was. Let's see. Okay, this is the one I did, I don't know how many years ago. 8 years ago, 7 years ago. That's the one I did 7 years ago. So they all look equally. I got his thumb much better on this one. But to see the crotch area was all screwed up. But that was the first time I ever did this, and I'm thinking this is because I didn't date it, but I'm guessing when I found this book, it was at least 8 years ago. Yep. So that's my attempt at drawing. This is another upside down exercise. That's the thing. And you draw it upside down. Yeah, see, like so. It was a horse. So if you really want to try drawing something, draw it upside down. Yeah, hands are hard. Yeah, absolutely. Hands are hard. So I did that one, and what other one did I do? I didn't do that one. I won't do this again. I mean, I wouldn't ask you to sit through that again. There's my self-portrait upside down. No, I'm just kidding. That's really bad. Oh my God. Holy crap. Woo, that's scary. Okay, so what else can we do? Would you like to see some of my drawing collection, my drawing book collections? I can draw my hand. That's another one of the exercises. You did that whole book? Oh my God. What a wonderful art program you had that you would do that whole book. That is awesome. Okay. Excuse me, my nose has been running. you want to see the fishies. You know, I'll put the fishies here. Okay. All right. They're the fishies. And hang in there. It's going to take me a second just to gather up some of them. All right. And I'm going to tell you right now that 90% of these books that I own were inspired by or enabled by none other than Ms. Dee Dee Willingham. So I will be back. I have some of them very handy. And some of them not so handy. I get carried away. I won't include the Zentangle ones. Okay. I'll just do the drawing one. All right. And some of them are pretty repetitive. Some of them can be repetitive. Oh, well, get out of the way, Lily. Oh, I just stepped on Lily's tail. All right, I'll go through these and then I'll go get some more. All right, you ready? I'll move the fishies. Wonderful book, Painting with Cats by Terry Runyon. It's a lot of fun. Watercolor. I did a whole concertina of these. And there was a creative summer thing hosted by Peggy Dean. So this is a botanical line drawing. And this is kind of neat because it gives you step by step and then a place for you to practice it. And then here's another Terry Runyon book, which I didn't even realize that she had done these, but here's Draw 62 Animals, step by step, for characters and personality. So, again, we could draw some of these. And then draw 62 characters and make them happy. Okay. There's that one. Draw 500 awesome animals. And they don't really give you much. They just very simple poses. I know, but isn't that so Terry Runyon and make them happy? I haven't taken her to the vet yet. I was going to call later this week, but it is Wednesday. She's not biting me. She's just nipping me. But the most important thing is I bought baby food, chicken baby food, little jars. It's a little expensive. And I sprinkled her medicine on it, and she loves it. She loves it. So I've got a new way of getting her medicine in. So I'm very happy about that. And I've actually done a lot of these. This is how to draw almost everything. I've used this book a lot, and it actually has step by step. And I've drawn a lot of these artists. I love these little character drawings of the artists. And And then they have people, old people, young people, boys, dinosaurs, step by step. This is a really fun book. It really is. Like if you want to draw an insect bug, it starts out with the little curve, and then you add the red, and then you add some color. This is really there's a lot in this little book. It's a little book. It's a little book. And this is only 20 ways. Look at that. And this is only 20 ways. It's a sketchbook for artists, designers, and doodlers. All right. Feathers. You want to draw feathers. You want to draw some snails. Escargot. Yes, that's what they do. That's a great observation, Debbie. Yeah, they do remind me of Barb Owen's little. Yeah, this is a pretty neat. I mean, it's not a step-by-step, but, you know, if you can copy me, which I have trouble with, but maybe right side up, that would be interesting. I might try to draw him. I won't do it in front of you guys, but I might try to draw that guy right side up and see how that. Oh, yeah, the little book, the little tiny book. That would be great because they are little. I mean, look at this little scooter, and they show you right from the beginning. Here's the handlebars, and you draw this little tiny scooter, and you have a little bear, and they're tiny. Oh, my God, that would be a great Inchy. And they're all. There's you got Dracula, too. And they show you how to draw all of these animals, and then you can make a zoo. It's a very clever book. I really like, and I have some sketchbooks somewhere where I've drawn all the little artists. And then they have step-by-step, start, middle, and then finish for a little baby's face. And then variations, little butts. They even have, this book really has, oh, look at this. I love Dali. Look at Dali. Salvador Dali. Michelangelo. Edvard Munch, the guy that painted the screen. And they have musicians, too. This is Beethoven and Bach. And there's Gustav Klimt. Gustav. Andy Warhol. I love drawing him with his glasses. Amazon-y, I'm sure. How to draw almost everything. That's a good one. So this one, right? Penguins and puffins. Oh, flamingos. Whales. Mice. That's a cute little mice. It looks like a cheese grater. I want to grate some cheese on here. All right. That's hardly, that's just a smattering. Honest to God, that's just a little bit of them. And then the granddaddy, I guess this would be the granddaddy of them all, again enabled by Dee Dee, is this one. The Sketch Encyclopedia, over 900 drawing projects. Now, I've done some of these. I attempted to do, for Inktober this past year, I was going to do 31 flowers. And I got a little notebook. And I started to do them. And there were flowers out of here. But I didn't get them all done. But the ones I did were not too bad. And I did pen and ink. And I added some color. So I'll just flip through this real quick. And what I did was I took a picture out of the book and stuck it over here. Birds. I actually have a bird of paradise plant in my front yard. It's blooming right now. Bluebell, October 4th. Oh. Carnation. So these are my chrysanthemum. Mattis, Daisy, Freesia, Hydrangea, Iris, Lily, Orchid, Pansy, Peony, Sunflower, and then I ran out of steam. Oh, wait a minute. No, I didn't. But I had pictures. I could go back and do it. I've got the pictures. And I had it all planned out in this little field notes notebook, dime novel edition. I love these. I have tons of these. I mean, field notes. I don't know what to do with them all. Not, they have the smaller ones. I subscribe to them. Oh my God. Ugh. Hi, Andrea. So that's where this one, you know, I was going to, after I finished Ivor Stravinsky over there, that actually gave me fits. I thought I might draw in this book because they're smaller drawings. And they have everything in here. They've got, you know, perspective and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. You know, 3.2 point. Ooh, there's some creepy. Who likes creepy? There you go. And I've got other books that have, you know, ooh, dragon, you know, that where the shading and then another guy. Well, I'm going to get them because I really like is Alfonso Dunn. I'll get those because he is really, I enjoyed. This guy is really good. If you can, you know, you can just Google him or, I mean, YouTube him on, his name is I'll bring it up so you can see. His name is Alfonso Dunn. He hasn't done anything recently, but there are tons of YouTube videos of him talking about drawing. Yeah, I buy used copies on stuff too, thrift books. But this is him. And he does pen and ink, which I love. And all of this stuff. And then he, after he made this book, he created a workbook. And of course, I got the workbook. And I've done a lot of the exercises in here. I'm not going to bore you with them, but let's see. Some of the stuff that I did. Then he gives you the grayscale, and then you can just fill it in as a practice, you know, like a shaving brush. Some others I did. Some scribbly eyes I did. He loves doing scribbly eyes. You suck at drawing and you will never get better. I guess I was feeling really good about myself when I did that. So, all sorts of texture-y things. I thought I did a lettuce in here. Let us be friends. Yeah, I did these. I did those. They're not too bad. I did them with my fountain pen. And then a lot of shading. There's another one of this guy. There's something about him I really like. I thought I had done. No. Anyway, I thought I had done that. But this guy is pretty good. I like him a lot. So let's see. Oh. Should we do a duck? I know Colleen's not here. We could do a chicken. Why don't we do a chicken for Colleen, even though she's not here? So you get the whole thing. How cool, like fairy doors that adds magic to the world. Yeah, okay. What are you talking about? Let's see. Linda built it. We have a little free lunch. Oh, outside our house, so it's a great place for us. Oh, okay. So you have like artwork books, and after you've done them, you leave them out there for other people? Oh, there's a free library list if you look up locations for them. There was a little free, I think I told the story, I don't know when I told it. There's a little free library concept, and it was in Brooklyn. And they would have like drawing, like not contest, but you could buy a blank book from them. And it was, you had to buy it from them, and then they had a theme, and then you filled it up. And I learned about this from Caged Fish. And then when you're done, you mail it back to them, and it goes into their library, and they have thousands of these little books. They're about this size, and you can go in there, and they're, and you mail it back, and then it's card cataloged, and it's on their shelves. And then they'll take a bunch of them out and make a little mobile library, and they'll take it all. Yes. That's it, the sketchbook project. You did it too, Barbara? I did it 1 year too, and I have another one. You could buy little like 2x2x3 canvas, which I never did. I still have it. Do you know they had a fire? The building where that little library was in Brooklyn caught on fire, and all the books were lost. Oh, Lena, okay, all right. It was really cool. Oh, you kept yours. I mailed mine off, and I could have paid extra to have it digitalized, and then that they have the digital version of them. But they had a fire. Yeah, Lena. I have a friend that lives in Brooklyn, not too far from that library, and she's the one that told me, because I was talking to her, because I'd asked her, had she and her husband gone, because I told them to go see if they could find my book, and she said no, they had a fire. Oh, okay. You did a video of mine. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that was really cool. I just like the whole concept of it. It was just such a neat idea. All right. Shall we try to mutilate a chicken here? I might go back and cheat and fix him up, but I shouldn't. I should just leave it. Just leave it be. Leave it be. Should do a kitty. I did that. You know what? A lot of people, I'm going to show it to you because I did a kitty concertina because I really like her stuff, and it's drawing and painting. And we'll come back to the chicken if we have time. Like, it even has a little thingy here, so I can mark my space. God, I gotta clean all this stuff up. So here are the kitties, and I cut out. Oh, here. How does this go? Oh, there it is. Okay. And this is paper cut. I cut out the paper and made the trees and the butterflies. But here are the kitties, and I drew their clothing separately. And then I painted their heads because they're in her book. So I painted the heads, and then I cut out the clothing and the little shoes and then glued them on. And I cut these flowers out. And this is construction paper. So you have all these kitties. This was fun to do. So the clothing was made separately. And then finally, and the butterflies were made. So there are my kitties. That's my concertina with the kitties. I got the concertina idea. Yeah, I did that in the summer. Yeah, a Sunday stream. Yeah, the concertina idea I got from Sean Petit. She's a great concertina artist. I've got the Season of Change that I did, and I made a cover for it. And the concertina sits inside of it. And this one, yeah, this is really messy. It starts out with autumn, and it's got layers and layers and layers and layers of stuff. Yeah. When in doubt, choose change. But there's a bird. I mean, I didn't realize how layery this was. This is a big ear. And then it ends with the barn. Oh. But I shouldn't show you because this is not really drawing. But then I made this little cover, and this is Sorry Silk, or I think it's called Sorry. Anyway, so let's draw a chicken, and then I'm gonna leave a little early. And you guys have been so great hanging out with me, listening to me mumble and grumble and carrying on. I appreciate all of you. Appreciate Miriam and Raoul. Maybe I put Miriam to sleep. And at 3 o'clock this morning, I can't believe I agreed to that, but 3 o'clock this morning, which is going to be here before I know it, and you know it, and you'll be asleep. I'm going to, I wrote it down, but I'm going to, you know what I decided I'm going to make? It's stitching. Thursday is stitching, sewing and stitching. I guess slow stitch. I was going to try to get in contact with Janet Nash and invite her, and maybe we could just sit here and slowly stitch and just have a conversation and pretend that I'm just sitting in her little room in England, and we could just have a conversation and you guys could just watch. But I didn't contact her because 3 a.m. here is 9 a.m. there. So I might, but I'm going to make a tea cozy. I have a little red teapot that I made a little cozy for, and it's the first thing I ever made in my life. And I found all the stuff, so I'm going to start out with that because that's going to take a while. I like to do a tea cozy. I might, but wouldn't that be a great idea? We could just see her and chat and do some slow stitching and just pretend that you guys are just vicariously watching us. She'd probably say yes. I have some great ideas and then they never follow through. How many of you do that? Everyone thinks it's a good idea. All right. Well, it's too late now. But I will stream her. I will message her. I know. Because somebody left the thingy, there was a lot of chunks of open, and I raised my hand, and I'm streaming a lot tomorrow. 3 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Then 12:30 to in the afternoon too. Yeah, a lot. And then Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then Saturday, you're looking online for the Botanical Field Notebook. Oh, this book? This is a Field Notes is a company that makes little notebooks. And I just did this. Okay, you're going to get paper for the chicken? All righty. Let's do some chickens. Chickens. All right. We'll cover up old Ivan Stravinsky. He was a composer. All right, let's see. Can you see the chicken? Kind of, yeah. Let's see if I can't. All right. I wish I had maybe I could use this. This is the Field Notes pencil. Are all the rage on YouTube shorts, really? I'm assuming live ones. Oh, I know. I understand. No, I'm just, it's, shit happens. And everyone, people stepped up to the plate. Those of us as could. I've got nothing but time. You know what? And when it's all said and done, I can go to bed or whatever. You know what I mean? It's no big deal. I do have an obligation tonight, though, at 6 o'clock, and I might leave a couple of minutes early. I'm in the process of learning how to play bridge, and this woman has offered to give us extra free bridge lessons. So I'm going over to her house at 6 o'clock tonight. She lives 5 minutes from here. And she's going to teach us the Stamen convention and more bidding stuff. And bidding is my worst. That's my weakest thing is bidding. All right. So this is kind of like a wonk. It's not really a circle. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like a circle, but it comes down like so. And kind of plumps out and kind of comes down to like a little point here. And then kind of rounds up here. And it's kind of oblong-ish. And you can't see what I'm doing. Oh, you found a link to the Field Notes notebooks. Yes. But this one, this is not, okay, I don't know how to explain it. This is not one of their normal ones that they put out, okay? This is like a special edition, but maybe you can buy it. I mean, that's another adventure. I could show you all of those that I've bought over the years. All right. And then we have the head that comes up like so. And then we've got this kind of oblong-y thing. Kind of skinny-ish. It comes down like so. Then you got your eye. And then this comes up like so. All right. I'm not real happy with that, but I'm going to make it dark so you can see. All right. The old Bic pen, right? All right. And then we have like, it literally looks like a drumstick. Just picture eating a drumstick. Little plump thing here. It comes down to a little point here. Got a chicken leg. And then the rear drumstick almost looks like, it's almost egg-shaped. One, two, three, four. All right. That's funny. Well, that's what you get. And you wouldn't have not even known about it if I hadn't told you, right? All right. So now the next part of this, unfortunately, calls for some erasing. And I stupidly, I can't erase. But anyway, so you're going to kind of smoosh this in like so. So, and then you're going to erase literally. After you do that, you erase it. And then you come down here and you kind of flesh out the leg. And you put some flesh on the feet. My aunt used to make chicken stock out of feet. Chicken feet. Oh my God. And I know that the feet have a lot of flavor, but it's really gross. You walk into her kitchen, and there'd be a big pot of this gelatinous chicken feet. I mean, gelatinous. They kind of get all jellified. Ooh. This chicken's got a deformed foot, but you can't see it, so that's, maybe you can. Let me just erase this now. It's a little deformed. And of course, then we're going to erase this here and erase this here. And then you're going to, I shouldn't have never done that in ink, but then you're supposed to come back here and add like feather-like stuff, you know. So I should have never, and then, yeah, I screwed up. But let's give the little thing on the top of its head. It's a little mohawk. And then, yeah, I screwed up. I shouldn't have. Yeah. Yeah, don't do what I did. And then you got the little gobble. A little gobble here. Yeah, you got, and then you have some feathery stuff coming down like so, and across here like so, and you got a line here, and you got a line here, and you got a line here, here, and then you got a line here, kind of like feathersy. Yeah. So, and then you go further, and they kind of add more stuff, and then you got some shading down here. The belly of the chicken. And you got some more feathery stuff over here. And then in the final one, they really add some details. And you add some more shading in here. And you add some more feathery lines here. So I screwed it up by erasing it. Hi, Becca. Hi, Ann. The other Ann with an E. I'm always surprised how many Anns there are without an E. It just doesn't seem to be like the complete Ann without the E. All right, I'm going to try another. What time? Oh, I got time. We'll do one more. And I won't put the pen in because then you can't finish it without. And this pen is pecking, a chicken pecking. And so it's got a totally different. Come down, around like so. I don't, that's kind of right. I don't know. You're going to come down like this and up and down. And then the chicken's pecking. And this comes down like so, I guess. This comes across like so. Like that. And then you have this almost egg shaped. And then you got a little thing here, and then another thing for the feet. And you got another big thing here. A little thing here, and this comes forward like so. Oh, I forgot to do this too. This is the most important part, right? The ass end. Did you ever call the chicken butt end the Pope's nose? We always called it the Pope's nose, and we would fight over it because it was so delicious. But I don't even know where that expression came from. Is anybody familiar with the Pope's nose? Part of the chicken, the tail end of the chicken. All right, now we're going to go and fill this in and come down like so. And bring in the foot like so, and then and again you have this fleshing that out. Never heard of the Pope's nose. I wonder, maybe that was just like a family thing. It's not very, I was wondering because we always called it the Pope's nose. You know what part of it's like that little nubby thing that's left. When you buy a whole chicken at the rear end, there's like a little nubby thing. And we always called it, my mother always called it the Pope's nose. And it was delicious because it was, it was kind of fatty and luscious, especially, it's only good if you have like a roast chicken, you know what I'm saying? And we would kind of fight over it. And my parents were known as that. Okay, Kim, you're okay. So Kim knows what I'm talking about. See, now you erase all that inside stuff. And that kind of, and then you can come in and flesh out the chicken, right? You're going to get rid of this here. And then this comes down like a little, like so. And then you can kind of sketch in some feathers. So where are you from, Kim? I'm wondering if the Pope's nose is kind of like a regional thing. You know. My mom was from New England, the New England area. Oddly, I've never in my 81 years bought and cooked. Oh, okay. Oh, Canada. Well, you know what? I bet you, my great grandfather was part Canadian Indian. He was, I know it's a cool term now, but back in the day it wasn't. He was a true Canuck. His last name was Brule, and he was part of the Brule tribe. And maybe that's where that came down from. Well, oh, you looked it up in the dictionary? A slang for the fleshy protuberance of the posterior end of a dressed fowl, especially the tailpiece of a cooked chicken. Also called the parson's nose. I guess the Protestants called it a parson's nose, and the Catholics called it a Pope's nose. Pope's nose. Thanks for looking that up. Oh my God. From drawing upside down to finding out the true meaning of the Pope's nose. We are such a talented group. Thank you. That is so cool. But I'm wondering if that was not an expression that, my mother heard from her grandmother, who was married to the French Canadian Indian. That's possible. I'm screwing up the I'm not getting this piece too well. And the eye needs to be up a little bit further. But actually, this is not too bad of a step-by-step, Got this little piece here, and this comes down like so. No, that's all screwed up, but I think the body looks pretty good. And this actually, that doesn't look too bad, but I'm messing up on this. I can't get the little, what hangs off their chin? That's the gizzard, right? Put the eye there. And we'll just put some feathery stuff. And I'll start shading it in like this. And they got some shading down here. And get some more feathery stuff up here. And some more stuff up here. Define this a little bit more with some shading. This comes in a little bit more, and this comes out. And then, of course, the last one, you can really go crazy. You can do a lot of feathers and stuff. And you want to add some shadowing to the posterior. That's interesting. Oh, that's funny. Okay. No, we didn't raise any. But I'm just wondering if that's not an expression. All right, there you go. That's chicken's not too bad. For me, I'm thinking. So we have a pecking chicken, we have Rovica chicken, and we have the chicken face in detail, which I'm going to say I'm not doing. You don't think anybody ate that? Oh, it's a good part of the chicken, I'll tell you right now. But it's got to be, it's got to be roasted, and it's got to be really, really super crispy. Now you want fried chicken, yeah. I've never made fried. Well, I made fried chicken once, and it was such a mess. I never made it again. So this is not that. I mean, you can. That didn't come out that bad. I mean, if you looked at that, you say, "Hey, I know that's a chicken." Okay, I'm gonna bail a couple of minutes early, so I can clean up this mess, take a pee break, and then go over and learn a little bit more about bridge. Oh, and you've only been tempted one. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a mess. My grandmother used to do it all the time in big cast iron skillet, flipping that chicken, and I think she had a little screen that she put on top, but there was grease everywhere. And I will see, maybe Renee. Maybe, hopefully, I'll see somebody. I don't even know who's up at 3 a.m. in the morning. I have no idea. And I'll get all my sewing stuff out and get a couple of hours of sleep. I'll come home from bridge and have a martini and hit the hay. I will set the alarm. All right. Thanks a lot, folks. Thank you, Renee, for being here, and everybody else for being here. And thank you, Raul. And I hope Miriam's asleep somewhere. So you get a little break, go to the bathroom, and Kim's on next. And Kim's link should be in my More button. If you click the More button, Kim's link should be there. And I think Raul posted, or someone else posted, I think Debbie, somebody posted Kim's link further up. So we've got Ivan Stradzinski and some chickens and some art books. Thanks, folks. All righty. Bye-bye. And if you can't be good, be fabulous.